Hello everyone, welcome to Rogue Legacy. This is Smite.
And I'm Ragny.
Okay, Ragny, what's your experience with this game?
I tried to play it and then sort of forgot about it halfway through. Not because it was a bad game, just kind of forgot about it.
Oh, that's alright, we'll get through it. If you're unfamiliar with this game, the premise is that your children inherit your stuff when you die, so they get your gear and your skills, and you continue the quest until one of them eventually wins. And now we're killing the king for some reason. But we'll get into that later.
So that was a mysterious intro.
Yeah. So you start this game as that guy's son, you're level 0, you've got daggers from Castlevania, and no damage, 100 health, and there's nothing to do out here, so let's just get started.
So basically these people just looked at Castlevania, like the ones that are Metroidvania sort of games, and thought, what if they had randomly generated dungeons?
Yeah, and children.
And randomly generated characters, I guess, too.
Yeah. About the journals, I'll type them out in the thread, so if you're actually interested in reading that, I'll put them there. But I'm not going to put too much time on them in these videos. So yeah, these rooms are random, but they are like Binding of Isaac rooms, you know, where they're pre-configured, but they are random as far as which ones you're going to get.
Is there any direction you should be going?
Right now, if you notice that big golden door at the first room, it's the final boss room. It's locked by 4 bosses, so I'm looking for the boss of this area. There's 4 of them, and this one, the castle, I'm looking for that boss right now. He's the only one I can take on, really, without major risk.
So, how exactly are you gonna do this? Are you gonna try to kill one boss every update?
I'm going to make as much progress as I can with every life. I'm going to be as careful as I can, and I'm letting the thread choose my heirs. I didn't mention that, but my heir names are going to be the names of my guest commentators, so they're going to stick around for as long as their heir's alive.
Oh, so is that guy named Ragny?
What's that?
Is that guy you're playing right now, is he named Ragny?
Unfortunately, I can't rename him.
Oh. Okay.
All the rest, though, in the future. This is a fairy chest room. What's going on here is they give you these little challenges, and if you can complete them, you get the schematic for an enchantment. You don't get the enchantment yet, but you can buy it later. We'll look at that next update when I'm actually at a store.
So basically, each update is gonna be one character.
Right.
So what will happen if, for whatever reason, you just stumble on the first room and kill yourself?
If that happens, I'll probably extend it, just pick one myself. That's the only exception I'm probably going to make, but hopefully that won't happen too much. I'm not going to put out a 2-minute update, but I'm not going to put out a 50-minute update either. If I have to break into parts, I will. We'll worry about that when we get to it. I do have a tendency to go through this game kind of fast, but fortunately it's sort of
I
endless
hear you're quite the speedrunner.
Yeah, well, I'm actually gonna do a bonus video with that kind of stuff in it, but for right now we're gonna just stick to the basic game. I'm gonna pick my own skills and my own gear, but I'm gonna let everybody else choose my my character for me. That means they're gonna pick my class, and if they see if they want to handicap me, they can vote on somebody with a bad trait. That's fine, I don't care.
Oh, cool. So I hear it's possible to finish the game with the first character?
It is damn hard. Somebody did upload some videos of it, but I mean, I could beat the game in less time than it takes them to kill one of the bosses.
Right, because the first character doesn't have the stats to do it quickly. Right.
Alright, I think he's technically a knight, I didn't check, but if he is, then he's got 100% base damage, but that base damage is 25, so he's crap. And he can't take any damage at all.
So if you were to speedrun the game, it would probably be faster to actually kill yourself at some point to get a better character.
Yeah, I'll definitely go into how to speedrun Mr. Best, but my strategy usually is to kill myself right after this guy here. First boss. I believe his name is Kidur, but I'm not. Don't quote me on that pronunciation.
He's quite the joker. That's actually psychedelic eyeball.
So if you're good at dodging bullets, you won't have too hard of a time once you learn this guy's patterns. That right there, jumping over him, is probably the hardest part, but the rest of this is just sitting back, dodging bullets, taking shots when you can, staying out of the spikes in the corners.
Yeah, I killed this guy. He's not too hard. The only thing that really surprised me and kind of killed me a couple times is that there are spike traps on the corners. I did not expect that.
Those are there's one. They're pressure plates. They say based on foot pulse, even though you're wearing shoes, but that's how they work. And they don't have much time to react. If you step on them, you have less than a second to get off.
So yeah, my first reflex, of course, is just to go in the corners to have more room to avoid the bullets, and then I get spiked.
Absolutely. Well, the reason you want to drop this boss, not only that giant sum of money, but you also get 3 bonus prizes. They could be one of 6, I think 6 stat upgrades. Right there's 3. And also you permanently unlock one of the boss room keys there.
So these stat upgrades, they are just for this character or for every character after that?
They're permanent.
So for every character.
Right. So I just permanently increased my weight by 5 and all that other stuff.
So you're fatter.
That's right. Weight lets you put on better gear. We'll get to that when I get to the... I don't even have the shopkeeper unlocked yet, but I definitely have the money to do it now. So, now that that boss is dead, my goal is pretty much to get as much money as I can before I die, and also, if possible, I want to get to the forest, and I would take on that boss if I could. Can't guarantee I'd beat him, but I'd try.
The forest is like the second area you want to go to.
Right. Out of the 4, that's the next tier, and it's always to the right. That's how this is laid out. And here we are at a junction between this area and another. And you can tell because teleporter, mana, and health statues.
You just teleported to where you already were.
Right, I wanted to show off that you could do that for no reason.
That's not the forest.
Yeah, this is the Maya. This is the 3rd area, and it's not where I want to be. It's dangerous as hell. These guys are level 35. I really hate this place. I am just showing off that if you kill these guys, the only real benefit is they drop a little more money. There's no XP in this game, it's all money. That's not a chest.
That's a mimic.
God, this is so annoying. So yeah, I'm getting out of here. Those spike balls there, you just saw one explode. That happens if they bounce too much. So apparently I missed the forest somewhere, so I'm going back through and going right somewhere else.
You were going to the right though.
The Maya's always to the north, and I mean, it's not in the exact place, but it's always generally to the north, east, and south. Ah, gambling game. I just had to do this, you know. Which chest do you think it is?
Don't you...
look at that.
I guess I didn't...
You're a bad gambler.
Is there actually any way to tell, or is this just completely random?
You can get an item called the nerdy glasses that will show you which one's the right chest, but you only can get it if you have an impairment and you get to the statue and get that item to fix the impairment of vision.
So that is like a lot of requirements.
Yeah, I mean, I've only gotten it 2 or 3 times myself, but if you like playing characters with blurry vision and you come across a statue, you're probably going to get that item, and then you actually have to find the gambler too. But if you did, you'd guarantee victory.
I never play characters with blurry vision because it is just a headache.
Yeah, and nostalgia, colorblindness, there's some more. This is not the forest either.
You keep stumbling into the wrong area.
So I'm looking at the map in absolute frustration right now because this hardly ever happens, but I got fucked over in such a way that the forest is not connected to the main castle, which means that I've got to go through... Look, I mean, you can see right there. I have to go through either the Maya or darkness, and I chose darkness for...
I didn't know that would happen.
You have really bad luck. It can... I don't know if it's a bug or if it's just bad luck. I'm gonna call it bad luck. So these guys level 55, and I just took a hit for like all my life.
So you're gonna die now. This is the end of the video, right?
We haven't seen the tier 1 eyeball, but it's off-screen machine gunning at me. Those bullets go through walls. There it is. Yeah, this is, unfortunately, this is the end of Surly. He did a good job for level 0, but...
No, Surly! That is a nice rack of monsters, though.
Yeah, there's his kills.